Hey guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be installing the Vitavon lightweight wheels. Now, ever since guys I saw these, I wanted them for this truck. The green with everything that I've done on this X-Maxx is just going to look awesome. And if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you'll see a few of the posts. You'll see the rims themselves sitting on the truck. You'll see, obviously guys, what you see right now, the one wheel and tire mounted up. But today we're just going to get into it. I just want to get these wheels and tires mounted up, the Proline MX43s, get them on the X-Maxx. We'll use both bodies, guys, so we'll go up to the green one as well. We'll have that on the truck. But for the most part, guys, I actually think now that I'm liking the blue body. I think the blue with the green arms, green roof skid, as well as, guys, those Vitavon green lightweight wheels are going to look, and again, guys, I've kind of cheated because I've had the one on the truck. It looks sick. It does exactly what I wanted it for, the look that I was going for with this truck. So either way, because like I said, I just want to get them on the truck so you guys can see it. I'm going to mount up those 3 other rims and tires, and then we're going to head outside and get a few pics. All right, guys, so I've gone ahead and I've got all the wheels and tires now mounted up. And I probably should have done this while I was putting them together, but I just wanted to give you guys kind of if you've never built a set of MX43s before, this is going to help you, because this is the proper way to do them, or at least, guys, what worked for me and what worked for me after doing all 4 tires. So even as I was kind of building them, I sort of changed up things a little bit, because these are a very tough tire. They're a very thick tire and they're a very tough tire, and they don't move all that nice. What I mean by that is, and this is going to be kind of hard to tell, but on this tire here, you can see I'm just kind of tapping it. You can see the tire give a little bit. Come down on the MX43 and do that. You can tell, guys, it's not moving much. So when you put the ring on the tire and you put your screws in and you start snugging everything down, if you don't take your time and do it right, you're just going to start stripping out all your holes. So I'm just going to quickly, guys, go over what I did and what worked. And again, guys, I kind of from the start to the finish to the last tire, what I kind of changed. Now, after you feed the rim through, you kind of get everything lined up, get all your tongue and grooves in and all that kind of stuff. You put your ring on, do 1 screw, 1 screw, 1 screw, 1 screw. Now, you're just kind of getting them in so that they start to grab the rim, pulling down just a little bit. Do all 4 like that so that they're at least seated, everything's kind of started. What you then want to do is go to a spot where, let's say, you have no screws. Put in 1 screw, same thing, bring it in till it makes contact, snug it just a little bit, like I'm talking, guys, like bzzz, and that's it. Then come to the next screw and do the same thing. Get 2 screws beside each other, rotate, do another couple of screws, rotate, another couple of screws. The reason I say do 2 screws is you want all that contact. You want a good amount of force coming down versus just 1, because I can tell you guys right now, these tires are so thick and stiff, they don't move well. And by doing 2 or 3, even 3 screws, guys, at a time, you're kind of like bringing a good amount of even force down from the ring to the tire into the rim. It works so much better. And even though you might think, okay, well, this is, this is kind of down a little bit now, and I've got a gap up over here. It's, kind of sitting like this. Trust me. I mean, again, you're not wrenching this, guys, all the way down. You're just getting a good little snug. Rotate, go to that side, drop in a screw, screw it in until it makes contact. But then as soon as it starts making contact and it starts to come down, stop. Do the 2 screws now on each side so that, again, you can bring these 3 screws down, bringing that much contact all down at once. So it's kind of like, basically you're going like zip, 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 moving on to the next one. Same thing, zip, zip, zip. And you just make your way around so you start to see your ring, getting more and more flush, more and more down. Once you pretty much have it most of the way down, what I did was I just started with 1 screw. I set this thing kind of like back to the level, maybe like 2 or 3. And I just started kind of going right around the rim, like literally like this. I didn't stagger myself or anything. I just kept going down. And that way it's kind of more like kind of flattening it like this, going around. So you get a nice solid contact. And it worked, guys, for me. Right at the end, went with my driver and just kind of snug each one up. Hopefully that makes sense. I know I should have done this, guys, while I was making it, but these tires, these rims, the beadlock rings, they just take some time to build. Don't think that you're going to rush this, because if you do, you're just going to start stripping out your holes and it's not going to be fun. It did take me, guys, quite a bit of time to do this. I was kind of on and off doing a few other things. I would work on it, go do something else and come back. But either way now, guys, these things look sick. All right, guys, before we get this truck outside, there's something I wanted to cover first, and that is, if you buy these wheels and tires, how do you mount them on your X-Maxx? Because these wheels, guys, were designed for an Arrma Creighton, designed for an Arrma Outcast. They would fit on Losis like a Losi 5B, Losi 5T. And the reason is your center hole here, guys, is bigger. It's just a bigger hole than the stock Traxxas one. And to make this work, I'm going to cover what I did. Also going to talk about, guys, what I have on my truck, though, because this is the ultimate. So it's got, obviously, guys, all the blue aluminum bits. But this truck also has the M2C wheel widening kit. So it's got a 15 millimeter wheel widening kit. The reason that's important is because of the thread. And I'm going to get to that, and that's why I have all these wheel nuts here. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you're not familiar with what's going on, please watch this part, because it's going to save you a lot of hassle. And for those that know, hey, you guys know. So, Traxxas wheel nut. It's here by itself because it's an idiot. That's why it's over here. The Vitavon ones are together, but you know what? Vitavon, Team Habao, M2C, Team Corelli, and Arrma, they all play nice. They're all cool. They're like, hey, we want to be friends. We want to go out and have a good time. Not this guy. He's a dick, and I'm going to show you guys why. M2C thread. Vitavon wheel nut. Do this with one hand. Goes on, plays nice. No big deal at all. Not going to show you that wheel nut, guys, because it's the same. Well, hey, why not? There you go. Vitavon wheel nut. This is the one off of my sledge. So that whole, all the aluminum bits I have on the four corners in the Vitavon, that's where that came from. Team Habao. Good to go. Threads on. No issues whatsoever. That's the M2C wheel nut, guys, for this. I don't need to put that on. Team Corelli wheel nut. Plays nice. Goes on. And last but not least, we have the Arrma wheel nut. It also goes on. It plays nice. It wants to get along with everybody. But then you have this guy. And let's look, show you guys what, well, this is what happens. It doesn't go on. So, when you go on Vitavon's website and you're looking at this part, you can see right there, and it even shows right on it, for Vitavon stub, part 0.0, 1.0. The reason it's saying that is Vitavon, now guys, again, M2C, but the Vitavon stub axles are obviously using the same thread as Arrma and M2C, Team Corelli, and Habao. So the reason these would not work with a Traxxas, a stock Traxxas stub axle. It's not going to thread on. So again, guys, I've got the M2C one. This part is not going to work unless you're running the M2C setup or another company's, as long as they're using the same thread, then it'll work. If you were to run these wheels on an X-Maxx stock, you'd have to then buy one of the wheel nuts off of, I think if you go on eBay and stuff like that, you'll see, if you search or X-Maxx 24 mil or something like that, you will find it. Personally, guys, I went with the M2C kit. It's 15 millimeters wider on each side, and I just like that little bit of extra girth. So I just wanted to quickly cover that. Hopefully you guys kind of now understand what's going on. All these guys here, Vitavon, Habao, M2C, Team Corelli, and Arrma, they all play nice. It's just the Traxxas thread that is the problem. It's just this nut and this thread. I don't have to worry about that. So I was able, guys, to pick up these wheel nuts, bolt everything up, and we're good to go. So what I'm going to do now, because I think I've made you guys wait long enough, is get this last wheel and tire mounted up. We'll show it to you guys first, and then we're going to take it outside for a few pics. All right, guys, there you have it. The Vitavon lightweight wheels on the X-Maxx Ultimate. You know, at this point now, I know I'm supposed to be calm and cool and just play this like it's another day, but I can't because this looks so freaking good. You know what? Super thanks, guys, to Vitavon for getting these out to me so freaking quick. The green on the rims is like an almost perfect match to the Traxxas green. A little bit off from the Garage Life RC, but they're all so close that they look good. They all kind of work together. This is also really close, guys, to the body. It's sort of hard to tell just with being inside and just the contrast and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is awesome. Again, I know I'm supposed to be cool. I watch other YouTube channels and they're just like, hey, it's another day. This is what I built. Raw. That's not me. I'm goofy. I'm like a kid. My wife laughs, but she loves me, so I'm good there. But yeah, that is just unbelievable. The green rims with the Garage Life RC bits. So these guards right here, the wheelie bar wheels, the Traxxas green HD arms, the body, everything looks just unbelievable. I am pumped, guys. I don't even know what to say. I feel like if I just keep talking, all I'm going to be doing is rambling on. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head outside. I'm going to bring out the blue Ultimate body as well and just grab some pics of this truck and see how it looks sitting on the ground. And yeah, that's all I can say. Huge thank you to everybody who subscribes and watches the video, guys, because you know what, I don't have like a Patreon page or patron page, whatever you want to call it. I don't really think anything I do warrants me asking you guys for money. So the subscribers and the views and working with companies to be able to build a truck like this is absolutely awesome. So Vitavon, Garage Life RC, KC RC, huge big thanks. Eliminator RC, Zone Hobbies here in Canada as well, guys. What we're going to do now, though, is we're going to head outside, grab the blue body, and take a few pics. And as always, guys, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching the videos. And please stay tuned because there's a lot of pics.